The night I sat in the dark, thinking about my life. Have you ever sat alone in the dark and suddenly realized how heavy your heart has become? I didn't plan to have one of those nights. You know the kind, where the world feels quiet, but your thoughts refuse to let you rest. It was around 10:30 p.m. The kids were asleep. My husband was in the living room scrolling through his phone. And me? I was exhausted, but not just tired, drained. I walked into our bedroom, turned off all the lights, and just sat on the edge of the bed. No music, no TV, no noise, just darkness and my own breathing. At first, I told myself I just needed a minute, but that 1 minute became 5, then 10, then the kind of silence where you start hearing your own heartbeat. And I realized something. I didn't even know what part of my life I was tired of. I just knew I was carrying too much. Too many responsibilities, too many expectations, too many emotions I'd shoved into the corners of my heart because I'll deal with it later. But later never came. So there I was, in the dark, staring at nothing, yet finally seeing everything. I thought about how I take care of everyone around me, how quick I am to say I'm fine even when I'm not, how I try to be strong even on days when I just want someone else to be strong for me. And the more I thought, the more my chest tightened, not from sadness, but from the weight I didn't realize I'd been carrying. A few minutes later, my husband quietly opened the door. He didn't turn on the light. He didn't ask 100 questions. He just sat beside me. No words, no judgment, just presence. And for some reason, that simple silence made my eyes well up. I hadn't even cried yet. I was too busy holding everything in. But the moment he sat with me, everything I'd been burying rose to the surface. A single tear fell, then another, and before I knew it, I was crying, not loudly, not dramatically, just releasing. He put his arm around me and whispered, "You don't always have to be strong alone." And something inside me broke in the gentlest way, because I didn't even realize how badly I needed to hear that. We didn't talk about every detail. We didn't analyze my life or solve all my problems. We just sat together in the dark, breathing the same quiet air. And for the first time in a long time,